Hey girls, Maria Menounos here, author of the Every Girl's Guide to Life. Want to know my best tips and secrets for organization, travel, weight loss, beauty, fashion, and everything else in between? Go to bing.com/Maria and pick up my new book, The Every Girl's Guide to Life.
You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, King Johnson.
From the MTV gift suites at the W Hotel in Los Angeles, California, and streaming live on Ustream, welcome to AfterBuzz TV's coverage of the 2011 MTV Movie Awards. Here to kick things off are your AfterBuzz TV hosts. Here to kick things off are your AfterBuzz TV hosts, Derek Shore, Courtney Stewart, Kevin Undergaro, and TV's Maria Menounos. For the next 2 days, we'll bring you live after shows and recaps for all your favorite shows, as well as behind-the-scenes news, gossip, and celebrity interviews, live from the MTV Movie Awards. And now, picking up where the show leaves off, and the buzz continues.
Hi everybody, how you doing? I'm Derek Shore, and welcome to the 2011 MTV Movie Awards gift suite. We're coming to you live here at AfterBuzz TV from the W Hotel in Hollywood. And thanks for all of you who may have tuned in right at noon. The technical gods were not really on our side today, but finally we're live.
We're back and live. We're excited. We're hoping we're alive. Can you guys hear us out there?
So far, I think we are.
So far, so good.
So, and Maria and Kevin, AfterBuzz TV, for people out there who may be wondering what this is all about, why don't you tell us how this was born?
Well, it was born of our love for television. You know, we are huge television fans. Breaking Bad is my personal favorite show on the planet ever made. Well, maybe not ever made, but right now it's my addiction. And awesome. So there's no community to be able to talk about shows afterwards. Like with sports, and I'm a big sports fan, as you guys know, I can go to SportsCenter, I can go to ESPN, I can go to so many different shows and watch commentary about the game. There's nothing out there for television shows, so Kevin and I decided it was time to do that for TV.
Yeah, just something more interactive. I mean, you have message boards and things of that nature, but like Maria said, in sports, you can go to your AM radio station or you could go to ESPN after a game airs and you can talk with other fans, and the game is broken down by the hosts and people are interviewed, some of the people who played in the game, et cetera, et cetera. So for us, it was like we wanted something like that for our favorite TV shows. So especially with Breaking Bad.
You have super fans then for all of the shows at AfterBuzz TV. They're super fan hosts who are crazy about the shows and the characters and actors on them. That's
actually the prerequisite. We will not have anyone host a show that isn't a super fan. Like you guys have your shows that you're super fans of. And so it's a positive thing. We're not ripping people. We're not ripping shows.
Well, once in a while,
we're not there.
The shows.
I'm not there for those.
But it's coming from an honest place from people who are already
but it's coming from your genuine love of the show.
Yes, we do love the show.
Right, you love the shows.
And you can laugh with the show sometimes.
Yes.
You know, you're not necessarily laughing at it. Sometimes we are. So for the next 2 days then, if you're just joining us now, we will be broadcasting live here from the W Hotel in Hollywood from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. That is the plan, assuming all the technical things work out.
Assuming poor Phil and Jesse don't have heart attacks on us.
They're going to be okay.
There are many wires underneath us right now. I've been taping since yesterday to make sure we're not tripping over them.
Our crew has all been working so hard, and all of you have as well.
Yeah, all of our AfterBuzzers were here setting up until late last night, and this morning very early. So we're excited to be here. It's kind of our unveiling / like coming out party because you know, we haven't done much with AfterBuzz in the
in the press or
outside,
promotion.
Yeah, in the entertainment press world. And so for us, when we got the invite to be a part of these gift suites that Feinstein McGinnis PR invited us to be a part of, we jumped at the chance because we love a challenge, and trying to broadcast outside of the AfterBuzz TV studios is definitely one of those challenges.
Well, so this is the first time AfterBuzz has been on location, but this is also kind of a big deal because it's an exclusive. This is the first time a broadcast like this has been done from inside of a gift suite.
AfterBuzz TV exclusive.
Like at Access Hollywood, we've covered gift suites and stuff like that.
But if you broadcast live from the gift
I
suite?
don't believe anyone has ever done that. So this is our
We're cutting edge, guys.
It's very exciting. And
But
so
for
throughout
people
the day,
who-
like celebrities will be coming through here. I'll give you like a lay of the land for gift suites.
Okay.
We get invited to these suites as celebrities, and they want to gift you things. So a celebrity like Jessica Alba will come through here, and the intent is, I know it seems like celebrities just get all this free stuff, and yeah, that's part of it, they do. But really what's happening is these companies are coming together saying, we really need this product to be introduced to tastemakers and important people and celebrities who have big mouths. I mean, there are things in this gift suite I actually mentioned in my book because I'm a fan of Magic Bullet and things like that.
There actually is a Magic
Yay,
Bullet stand
the
just
Magic
two down
Bullet
from
Gotta
us.
stand.
put the book up.
And
Gotta put the
so
book up.
everyone here has little stands and they have their products, and we'll flip the cameras at some point to show you guys what this all looks like. But celebrities come in, they'll get photographed with someone's product, and then you can take that and really help launch your company and start getting good publicity. Like, look, Jessica Alba is a fan of Magic Bullet. It's almost like a free campaign for them. And celebrities get the stuff, and they usually give it to their moms, give it to their friends, they pass it around, and there'll be those one or two things where you're like, oh my God, I'm obsessed with that necklace that I got in the gift suite. That kind of thing.
Like you're obsessed with a Magic Bullet.
I'm obsessed with Magic Bullet, Derek.
What, but who
cannot
else
have
She's
this-
is?
collecting
we,
dust. Greatly.
But
would
guys, I
appreciate
know.
if you gave
Listen,
it to
I know
me.
all of us have been, just working around here. But has anyone actually had the time to look around the gift
around
suite?
and see what's
What
I
is
actually
here?
haven't. I know
don't
there's
know.
I
some
haven't yet.
dog beds over there.
There are some
have-
bed.
chips over there and
There's
some face
kettle
creams.
corn.
Oh no, that's right.
I
What
was
is that
seeing the kettle
company?
corn right here on the
Did you
corner.
say there's
that I
ice
would
cream?
eat.
Popcorn, Indiana.
Is there? No, I think he said kettle corn.
Oh.
Popcorn,
ice cream, we
Indiana.
need to find
And I
it.
think as the next 2 days go on, we'll all have more fun. We'll
cruise
know and we'll be able to
We
tell you
are.
who's
Our
here.
very own TLC is going to be taking you on a tour through the gift suites to let you know all of the booths that are here and all the great products that they're giving out. And these companies pay a lot of money to be in front of these tastemakers. So it's a win-win for the gifting, for the companies that are gifting, and for the celebrities. It's a win-win.
And in the meantime, if you're tuning in on Ustream.tv, which you probably are, you'll notice up in the top right-hand corner of your screen, there's a check-in and chat button. That's the social stream. So if you want to add AfterBuzz onto your Twitter, you can send us messages, and we'll let you know as celebs are coming through here. Things are just starting to get a little busy, but
Yeah, Whitney Port already came through. She was actually an early bird, exclusive here.
No way.
Whitney Port showed up at 11 a.m. Incognito, kind of just showed up early because she probably had appointments to get to and couldn't get here at noon when it started. So she was here at 11, and she, walked around, got some stuff.
she must have been super stealth because we were hoping to chat with her, but I didn't even see her.
Well,
No, I didn't see her either.
She actually didn't want to do any press, so we didn't bother her. We were also dealing with a lot of technical issues, so I just focused on those. But yeah.
So Courtney, why should a viewer out there tune in to AfterBuzz TV, and what are some of the ways that someone out there could find the content on AfterBuzz?
Well, of course, first of all, the way you find us is, as he mentioned, ustream.tv/AfterBuzz. Wonderful place to find us.
AfterBuzz TV.
AfterBuzz TV. She's right.
So Ustream.
Ustream.tv/AfterBuzz TV. Don't forget the 2 TVs on there. And you can also follow us on Twitter, AfterBuzz TV, and you can get updates throughout the week, actually, for all the different shows that we're airing. And the hosts are always tweeting what's coming up and maybe special guests that are going to be on the show, and you can stay live with us that way, and you can communicate with us that way, because that's a really great way that we get to interact with our fans and people that care about the shows that we care about too, and get questions that we want answered about the show that we've watched.
Well, and what's great about it is during each broadcast, not only can viewers out there tweet things to us, but you can actually call in during the show.
Yep.
So if you're a huge fan of The Real World or Real Housewives or something like that, and there's something you want to say and you want your opinion to be heard, call us on one of the shows, and your voice can be heard.
Yes, because we want to hear your voice, and you help our discussion.
Only if you
and
have a nice
definitely make it
voice.
if it's
Only if
mean,
it's
I want
smooth.
to hear it too, because you never know. It sparks amazing discussion, and it's a great format for that. So we love it. That's
It's a lot of fun. You know, Twitter's been really cool with this. I actually tweeted Stone Cold Steve Austin the other day, and
Awesome.
then poof, he ended up being a guest on our show
Yes.
for Tough Enough's episode on Monday night. So you can tweet us. You can tweet us individually as well. Mine's just at Maria Menounos. Do you guys have Twitter accounts?
Yeah, of course.
Ew.
Okay, tell your Twitter account.
Well, I'm just at Derek Shore, DERRICK, Shore, like the ocean.
Like the ocean. Somebody stole my name, so I am.
Oh, no.
I'm at Stuart Starlet. So STEWART
Stuart
All right,
Starlet,
so if you're
that's
watching
nice.
now, tweet us to tell us that we're actually
Check us
up
out.
live and that Jesse and Phil aren't pulling our
I
legs.
know. We're just talking today.
Maybe no one's even watching this.
Talking
We're
to the
just
air.
chatting with each other.
I know.
Yeah, we're excited. I mean, AfterBuzz is so much fun. We kind of, it turned into like our version of a poker night where we would get
That's a
together with our
great
friends.
description, great
Right?
description.
We have a big screening room. Everybody watches the show, and then they go into the studio, and then they talk about their favorite show. Everyone has so much fun doing it. We have about 150 hosts total at this
Wow.
point.
Right.
And so it's kind of grown exponentially. Like I started walking into the offices randomly. I'm not there full time. I mean, Kevin, Phil, and Jesse really run this show. I just pop in here and there. I'm like, who are all these
All these
people?
people.
Where's everybody coming from?
I know that board. We have a huge board with all
Yeah.
the schedule on it, and it filled up so fast. There's so much content on.
No, it's
AfterBuzz TV.
overwhelming.
I'm
we
on
had
the road all the time,
and
so
to have to
every
build
time.
at this point we had to build a second studio just to accommodate all the shows.
I know.
It's funny.
And you know-
I keep telling Kevin, I'm like, wait, I went away for 3 days. Where?
And it
This is
exploded.
exploding.
It's really an adventure because of new media, and your fans are starting to embrace new media more and more. Our components of both video and audio on Stitcher and on iTunes, we are incredibly popular. Our downloads are in the hundreds of thousands, and the video's been new. That's new ground for us, but we believe in it for the future. We all know, and Derek, you know from working in TV, that Google TV and how many TV sets are coming now internet ready, where internet is going to fuse.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of time with our cable or satellite systems, and we all know we're anywhere from 2 to 5 years away from it happening. So it's great to be this far ahead of the curve.
Well, and what I love is that, like you were saying, this discussion about where is media going, how are we going to be receiving content. Obviously, people have been talking about this and worried about it for people who work in TV or thinking, am I going to have a job in a few years? But what I love about this kind of content is that you can have that window into someone's living room. I mean, we were laughing about the Shiba Inu puppy cam that's online on
Yeah.
Ustream that has like
I love that.
tens of millions of views.
You who just view them,
Just
people
watching
watching puppies.
The funny thing, yesterday at work, I was, had 5 minutes and I was watching these puppies. So hopefully you'll tune into us the way you tune into the puppies. And of course, this is the MTV Movie Awards gift suite, so we will talk about the awards and the nominees after the break. But before we take a commercial break, where do you two see, you mentioned it a little bit, but where do you see the future of AfterBuzz TV taking all of us?
Kevin, would you like to answer that?
For us, it's always just been about getting more eyes and ears. We are at this point very much in the model of the old public broadcasting system,
Yes.
PBS, where we're certainly not a profit. Where we fund the whole thing, but for us, it's been about having our hosts' voices and opinions heard, and likenesses and names seen, and in the greatest capacity possible. So we have our friends at Ustream, we have iTunes, we have Stitcher. We have been approached by other big groups that I'm not at liberty to discuss right now, but they've all stepped forward and been so supportive. The platforms we're on, and so for us, I think it's just staying in those platforms and continuing to build. I mean, we have at this point, if you are a fan of ours, you've noticed that in the last week, we've had to suspend our downloads on our site because our host company, which is a major company, and I don't want to besmirch them,
I want to. No,
but they can, but they cannot physically.
I have a bone to pick with you. Bleep, bleep, bleep.
We're wearing
They
out our
cannot,
welcome.
So it's 3 words.
All right, not Maria.
I'm kidding.
They cannot physically accommodate us
Don't
because
make
we
me.
have downloads all over the world. Guam,
Japan.
Australia, Japan, South America. I mean, they were like, "Who are you?" This is, and I said, "I told you what we are," and I told you that we do all these different TV shows, but because all of our TV shows, each one has a different audience. American Idol audience is not the same as Jersey Shore audience, not the same as the Games audience, not the same as Mad Men, not the same as Boardwalk Empire. So you've got this swarm of audiences that we didn't expect that's actually very big worldwide because American television is so huge, particularly in Japan. So what happened was we are now taking up many, many, many terabytes worth of bandwidth, and they were like, and this is a huge company, and they're like, we cannot, this is not something
But that's
that
a good problem to have.
It's a great problem
I mean,
to
to
have.
have a product that's wildly
so
popular.
We went to some other companies now. We're negotiating with 2 or 3 other of the bigger companies that do this with the ESPNs and the, they stream on that level. And we're talking to them now. We'll be back up. So, but for us, it's just growing in that way. And if we go to regular terrestrial radio, satellite radio, or regular TV at some point in some capacity, fine. But really, we're a new media group, and I think that's where we want to be. And we just want as many eyes and ears as possible.
I think we should let everyone know where you can get the shows right now, because you can go to AfterBuzzTV.com.
You can go to AfterBuzzTV.com.
iTunes.
You can go to iTunes, go to the podcast section of iTunes, and type in AfterBuzz TV. All 40 or 50, however many shows we have, will be there. You can go to Stitcher if you want to just listen via your phone, Bluetooth. We have a lot of fans that listen to us on the way to work in the morning. They'll have their favorite show that night. They'll go to sleep, and in the morning, they'll pop us in and they'll hear about Mob Wives, or they'll hear about the Housewives, or whatever the show that morning on their commute, whether it's on the train or in the car. And Stitcher's a great application for that.
And there's a Facebook page too, so
We
you
do
can,
have a Facebook
you
page
can
as
like
well.
our
Fan
Facebook
of our
page
Facebook page.
and see updates there.
The thing is, and as we're wrapping up our discussion of AfterBuzz, we've looked at this in semesters. Our first semester was, let's figure out how to make this work.
Yeah.
Okay, which we did. Second semester was,
Technologically speaking.
let's beef up our shows. Let's get a good structure. Let's go after the best hosts. And our hosts, like you and Courtney and Derek, our hosts are also people who work within the industry. I mean, Derek, you've been a reporter in around the world
17.
since you were 17. Courtney has produced films, and all of our films also work for Access Hollywood, and maybe was it ET? You didn't go back to ET,
wasn't ET.
so you were more NBC.
I was in
So,
NBC.
but we have the divas from the WWE. They host. We have
The vice president of BWR has hosted shows and will be hosting today and tomorrow as
Brand
well.
Pinvidage, who is a showrunner, executive producer of about 4 or 5 different shows that are on the air right now. So our
an
hosts.
eclectic
So
group.
in our second semester, we got the right hosts that have the inside information that fans want. And now, as we're wrapping up, Phil, our producer, said, "Okay, guys, second semester officially ends now. It's over. I don't want to hear any more about second semester." So as we're on our little summer break that'll last just a few weeks, we're going to transition into third semester, and what you're going to see is these same shows, but we're going to be bringing more stars into studio. We're going to be there'll be some stars who are just going to randomly host a show that may just want to come in. Florence Henderson might be a fan of the Jersey Shore. She's going to come in one night and do a show
Awesome.
with us. But you'll also
Killer.
see people from those shows, especially if they're LA based, that are going to come in. We had Ian Brennan from Glee. He came in, the creator of Glee, came in and really broke it down for us. So in third semester, look for more of that.
Fantastic. And I know a lot of fans may be disappointed because their regular shows have gone off the air for the summer season. Courtney, you had a pretty full host roster for this last season, right?
I'm
What
a
are some of the
AfterBuzz
shows?
TV lover.
What are some of the shows you were hosting?
For the regular year, I was on Dancing with the Stars. In the past, I've done Celebrity Rehab. I'm currently doing Mob Wives with Kevin, which is
wanna get in
Yes,
there.
Mob
Awesome.
If you haven't peeped Mob Wives, you have to check it out. It's amazing.
I have
Amazing
to get
show.
in on that show.
No, and I found a Guido from Back in the Hood, who's a Guidette, who's going to be joining us as a co-host. I'm very excited to give us
Do I
the
know
true
who it
perspective.
is?
No, someone I've known since first grade.
Wow.
A total baller.
Nothing
She's
but
gonna be
mob
amazing.
Love here.
Yeah.
Nothing but mob
Drita?
love here. Drita is
Can
my.
we just say really quickly about Drita? I know I'm not on the Mob Wives after show,
It's all good.
but That woman talks about how and she is, you can tell, I'm scared of her. If you're watching, I'm definitely afraid of you.
I love you. I want to be your friend.
But when they all threw down in that episode, she took off her heels like she was going to throw down. She didn't.
Because she knew she couldn't. Those were her friends. Didn't you hear the comment afterwards?
She's not on the show.
What am I going to do? Beat down my friend and then go ask for forgiveness in the hospital?
Corey, Maria's a weekend warrior on AfterBuzz.
I think
She's not on our show.
Our program manager has steam coming out of his ears. He's turning red. He's violent. Instead of just saying wrap
it up.
he's exploding. So we're going to go to commercial break right now before he
sorry,
has
Phil.
a coronary.
My bad. I got excited.
Me too. All right, we'll be right back.
Want to find out what the AfterBuzz is about?
Janice is a drama queen.
This is the divide that is going to carry the series.
Give us a call. 424-256-1729. 424-256-1729.
It's television, and they want it to be as dramatic as possible.
I mean, it's Shakespearean.
You never know what goes on behind closed doors.
Find out why AfterBuzz TV is the #1 source for after-show content.
Now, in the eyes of Jimmy, Nucky is a villain.
424-256-1729. 424-256-1729.
I mean, who would you guys rather hear that from? Your husband or your best friend?
The wig! The wig will come out. That wig.
When the TV show is over, get your AfterBuzz on.
Welcome back. Well,
We're
and
back.
I love that if you're not familiar with AfterBuzz, that little exchange before the commercial break, that's what goes on
That's what goes down
on a weekly
on
show.
a weekly show.
People raise their voices and they get crazy and their hands come up. So that's what AfterBuzz is all
Don't be
about.
talking about Drita.
And that's a
And it's
special
always
person.
those shows.
No, I want to be your
Those are
friend.
my
I really
girls.
like her, too.
I wanna
Those
be
are
your
my
friend.
girls.
I was suspect that she didn't like, I mean, everyone's pulling hair and throwing down, and I get it. I actually get that argument, that she was friends with them and didn't want to. But I don't remember them all really having been friends before that.
Listen. You weekend warrior. You want to join the show? You come. You submit to
warrior.
Phil like everyone else
Weekend-
does.
I've been busy.
If you want to be on the
She's got
show,
work to do. She's got a book that's going all around the world right now on the New York Times
all right,
bestseller
she's got.
list.
Yeah, still New York
And
Times
she's a
bestseller.
supermodel on Self Magazine.
All
If you
right.
haven't
Very
picked it
nice,
up, grab
very
it.
nice.
Well, and the book is one of the things that is available for celebs here at the Gift Suite.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
I have a signing table over there, and I pre-signed a bunch of books just because I knew I'd be hosting some shows here and there. So, so I'm giving out my book, and I just got an email yesterday from my publisher. This is our 7th consecutive week. Every Wednesday I get the word, and every Wednesday I wait, and I'm
Awesome.
like, is it going to be Christmas again this week?
And as we say, as of now anyway, this is what keeps the lights on at AfterBuzz.
Excellent.
I know. And you know what's actually kind of cool is George Lopez. I went on his show to promote the book, and they re-aired my episode last night. Now, when that episode aired last,
sales go up.
Sales went up. So I'm like, sales are going to go
course.
up again, hopefully.
Amazing.
Fingers crossed.
Maybe I get one more week on the New York Times list.
Amazon.com. Wherever else you can pick up books, you can pick it up.
Is there a Kindle version available
Yes.
for your book?
Yes, absolutely.
All
And
right.
we have an app actually that's coming out. It's a promotional app. Bing sponsored my book tour. So if you go to bing.com/Maria for a few more weeks, that site will be live. And we have video tips. So sometimes things are harder to say in writing and translate, 100% in writing. So we did them on video, and they live there. Now in the app, there will be some videos as well, how-to videos. So that should launch fairly shortly as well.
Fantastic. The digital age.
Yes.
So we should
Digital
probably talk a
age.
little bit about the MTV Movie Awards
Yes.
that will be happening. And what I love about these awards is that you've got the Oscars and then the MTV Movie Awards night and day.
Night
These
and
categories
day.
like best fight scene,
Best kiss.
best kiss.
Best
I mean,
scared.
MTV's so smart. I've
Shit
when they handle these very well.
What?
Always
Scared
have.
shit performance?
No, there's a scared shit performance.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Best scared
Can we,
shit
say,
performance.
can we say that on the air?
Yeah, we could say shit.
We don't
not
want.
about
Sorry,
it's
Mom,
not
if
something we
you're
like to do.
My mom is Mormon in Salt Lake.
I
Yeah.
said
She
it
doesn't
once and got
appreciate
in
that
trouble
word.
on
My mom is
TV.
Christian in
You know why?
Georgia.
You know what, Derek? I've had when we've met with other people about AfterBuzz, some suits and stuff. They've asked if we have profanities, and I say to them, no, because I don't feel it does anything for us. I feel like it enhances, say, a Howard Stern, even Adam Carolla, when he can drop an F-bomb here and there to make his point or statement. But for us, we're about the TV shows. I don't really feel it enhances us.
Ooh,
I feel
smackdown for Maria and Courtney.
I feel like I don't feel it enhances us.
Have to watch them out.
I mean, look, you'll see my films. They're absolutely insane. They're completely.
I'm going to interrupt you, Kev. I'm going to kick you out of your seat because we have Leslie David Baker.
Oh, I'm
of
so
The
gone for
Office.
him.
Yes.
I am out. I am out.
Peace out.
Out in the booth.
Coming up to
Come
hang
on
out
up.
with us.
Leslie, we are excited to have you.
For all you fans of The Office,
Yes.
Hey, you
Hi,
want to jump
come
on
on.
in?
come
Have
on
a
and
seat.
join us.
We have, I'm Maria, by the way.
I know.
Nice to meet you. This is
How you
Courtney
doing?
and Derek.
How are you? Thanks for coming.
What's going on?
Excited to have you stop by.
I'm good. I don't want to roll back there.
You good? Oh, don't worry. It's just my hot water.
Oh.
When you read my book, you'll hear about my hot water tip.
Ah, what's your hot water tip?
Hot water is a really interesting tip I learned from a yogi. His name is Yogi Cameron. And last year, I was going through some really stressful times. I was getting these kind of horrible stress rashes. And he taught me to drink hot water. It's de-stressing. It's detoxifying. It helps digest the food in your stomach, which I've really realized when I have a big meal, it really does actually help digestion, so you don't feel like this big bloated thing. And it curbs your appetite.
That I need.
And so, Kevin, who just left here, lost 15 pounds since last summer doing this. I lost a good 10 pounds doing it. It's not like I did it for weight loss. It just was a result, which was interesting. So I would spread the hot water gospel because I think it's really good for you. And it's free. It's easy.
And it's cheap, and it's
Yeah.
always available.
Right? Always
We
available.
like that.
So
Sounds
anyway,
good.
back to you. Tell us what brings you out today.
I am out I'm on break, on hiatus until July. When we go back, we start season 8, believe it or not.
Wow.
Ooh, yeah, 8 years. So, and you know that Steve is no longer, I say no longer with us. It makes it sound like he's dead, but no, he's very much alive and well and doing fine. But he's no longer with the show, but we're going to go forth, carry on, and do all the fun things that we've been doing and more craziness. And we've got some new people coming aboard.
Can you tell us about the new people? Because I've heard some rumblings of some really big people that may be involved.
Well, you know, we had, a few guests. We had Ray Romano. We've had Will Ferrell pop through. Of course, Kathy Bates. She's become a regular visitor with us. So, we'll have a few more people popping through in the coming season. And in terms of a new boss,
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
we
about.
don't know. We don't
But who have you
know.
heard rumors-wise?
I've heard everybody. I've heard, just some of everybody. The only person I haven't heard is,
Tom Cruise?
I haven't heard Tom Cruise or the Duchess of York or, anybody from the royal family or.
But everybody else is game.
Everybody else is fair game. It's up for grabs. I've even been asked if I was going to do, a stint as manager. My character trying to do management on a job that he's really not interested in.
That'll be good.
And do you find out any earlier than the rest of us would find out? Is it sort of like you turn on Access Hollywood and wow, here's the new cast member?
Just slightly earlier than you do.
Like minutes before we find out?
Milliseconds.
Wow. Okay.
Sometimes we walk into the table read and we go like, oh, really? Is that what we're doing?
So it is really like kept under wraps
They
very
keep
well.
it under wraps, yes. The writers are locked away in a secret hiding place doing what they do, and we won't find out what's going on until, the last minute in July. So
It's serious.
That's cool.
Yeah. I've got a secret for you.
What?
When you go to the red carpet events, you tell your husband, boyfriend, whoever's with you, when they bring one handkerchief with them, always make sure they have 3 with them.
Okay, why
Why is
3?
that?
Because when you first get there on the red carpet, then you pop a sweat. So you're dabbing and wiping and all that. So then, of course, later on, after you get inside, that first handkerchief is saturated with sweat. So you don't want to use that one. So then you pull out the second one. And then later on, you have that third one just in case a beautiful lady needs to, if she starts to schwitz a little bit.
Interesting.
And then you can say, that third handkerchief that I know you have because I put it in your pocket, then you can say, let me borrow that, and then you can go dab, 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 and be fresh and beautiful, and then that's your 3.
But wait a minute, where do you carry these? Because the problem that I have as a guy, we don't carry purses traditionally, so...
You carry man purses.
You
now.
have lots.
But you wouldn't wear a man purse to like the Oscars or something.
The tuxedo has many pockets in it.
inside.
You tell your tailor when he's making up your tux.
Make hanky pockets.
Pockets. You've got
Okay.
pockets.
Very
You've got a pocket with, for the cell
Interesting.
phone. You have a pocket for your little hand sanitizer. You have a pocket for your breath mint. So, because when you get on these red carpets, oftentimes people come in your face and they want to talk and, you say, here, have a stick of gum. And they say, no. You go, please have a stick of gum.
Seriously,
So,
it's my treat.
It's like my treat, please. So you always have the 3 handkerchiefs, and then that way you aren't standing on the edge of the red carpet twisting this little wet rag. So it's it. You always look fresh, and and then that way you don't have to crowd your evening bag with a clean hanky.
Yeah,
He's carrying
There's
it.
certainly no room in our bags.
There
I wonder,
you go.
Are you inspiring me to write the Every Guy's Guide to Life?
That would be a good idea.
I mean, I've considered it because I do consider myself a dude with boobs.
There-
I am. I'm a total
You're the
dude.
only one who would say
Oh
that.
my God.
I'm very masculine. I am.
That's okay. That's all right.
But
see-
I am feminine too. But I always say I'm a dude. I mean, like.
And then, of course, there's the thing where you practice tying your bow tie. You tie it on your leg. You practice tying it so that
On
you
your
aren't scrambling
leg.
around 2 minutes before the limo comes trying to tie your bow tie.
See, that's the
How
tip
many
I
times
need.
have you gone to the award shows and had that scramble?
Too many.
Do you
That's
like
why I
going to
started
award
tying
shows?
it. I do once I'm in the car on my way there, but I found that the biggest hassle was that bow tie. And once I started rehearsing and practicing on my leg, tying it, then I was able to finally tie it without the anxiety.
Got it.
Yeah.
I like that.
So-
You're from Chicago, right?
I am
Were
originally
you
from
born
Chicago.
and raised there?
Born and raised in Chicago.
love
Went to high
Chicago.
school, I'm a Loyola grad, and Spertus College grad. And, yeah.
I love Chicago.
It's
I
beautiful
go
there.
there as often as I can. But your Bulls,
Oh, well.
it was really sad,
you
just like
know,
my Celtics.
It's been a sad and
Miami.
difficult time.
No comment.
But it's been better. There's a company right over there, and they gave me, they're from Chicago, and they gave me chocolate. So no matter what's going on with the Bulls and anything else in Chicago, chocolate
Everything's
makes
better.
it better.
For real.
It does.
Chocolate makes
You know, when the Celtics lost, we just had a collision with the camera. If you guys saw that, don't worry, everyone's
Just
fine.
say no. You've got insurance. You'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Game 7, Lakers Celtics last year. When the Celtics lost, I went through McDonald's drive-thru and I have a photo of me and I'm so depressed eating the food. It didn't
no.
help,
Oh,
but
it didn't hurt either.
It didn't hurt. Yeah. So wait, tell me what this experience has been like for you. Have you gone to style lounges before?
I have. I've gone to
What's it
style
like?
lounges before. It's always fun. You get to meet new people. You get to run into people from different cities with different products that you normally don't get to use, and always find something good that I need for my skin, because when you're on set and you need to keep the skin regimen up, because a lot of the makeup and with this HD,
I get some good skin tips in
HD
my book.
horribly defined. That HD TV will kill you. So.
You should read my skin section in my book.
Oh, good. Okay, what have you got for razor bumps in there?
For razor bumps,
Mm-hmm.
there's actually a little oil. I don't have it in there, but I have to find out the name of it because, ladies shave other places. And we
Yes.
get razor bumps too, but I can't remember what it's called.
I know I've heard that kukui nut oil can help.
Not
Look at this.
Kukui nut oil?
Kukui nut oil.
Kukui nut
You can get it at
oil.
Whole Foods.
Okay, good.
And it smells delicious.
Oh,
But
good.
not like sweet, so you wouldn't want
You
to.
don't
So I
wanna
won't
eat it.
attract things flying in
It's
the
a
air.
nice, like nutty smell,
good.
and it's very nice. and it's-
Excellent, because right up under your
hypoallergenic.
neck, in case
Yeah.
somebody wants to nibble on your neck.
Somebody might want to nibble on your
might
neck.
want to nibble
You
on your
never
neck, and they
know.
don't want bumps. That's
They
not
won't.
that's not sexy. No.
What else? Anything else cool through here that you noticed that you would have never noticed before?
I saw the little slap bracelets over there. That was interesting. I normally wouldn't have worn jewelry that you slap yourself with it and it
That's
wraps
like very
around
1987.
you. I have not seen
they're
those.
about
Oh my
before.
gosh, when I was in elementary school,
The
that was
best.
the coolest thing ever.
Wait, Derek and I were having a debate earlier because there's a magic bullet stand. I don't know if you've made your way there.
I did. I got
Do
a magic
you have
bullet.
one already?
No, I didn't have one already, but I just got one, so I can have margaritas in my dressing room now.
Oh, wait.
Work day is going to
You
take
can
on a whole
have
new
so
meaning.
much more than margaritas. First of all, Derek and I were fighting. His is in his closet, his cabinet, collecting dust. Mine, I've used mine so much, I've had to buy 2 new ones because I burned the motor out.
Oh my gosh.
I swear you're auditioning to like host
I know.
one of these
I know. I swear I'll probably
infomercials,
get,
the
like, an
magic
offer to be
bullet
the
spokeswoman.
infomercial. But when I'm passionate about something, I talk
Oh my
about
gosh.
it. And
I've never had one before.
I make like fruit smoothies in there.
Mhm.
So I'll take
Very
frozen
good.
strawberries,
She did
frozen
blueberries for me.
blueberries. I'll throw a banana in there the night before, put it in the freezer.
Mhm.
In the morning, I get up, I get ready. As I'm running out the door, throw some milk in there, blend it, and I'm out the door. It's fast. It's easy. You're gonna love it. You can make salad dressing, guacamole,
Cocktails.
cocktails.
Serious, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Cocktails.
More cocktails. Now look, now he's convinced. I said cocktails. They want cocktails.
You know what?
yes.
I think we need some cocktails.
Here's my beef. Here's
Okay,
my beef.
what's
They're
your
like,
beef?
you can make an omelet in 2 seconds. No, you actually really can't.
You can make the mix for the omelet in 2 seconds, Derek.
The
And then you
blending,
cook it in 2 more.
the blending maybe takes 2 seconds, but you have to cut all of those vegetables first.
He's a magic bullet
You can make a
feeder.
scramble.
Not if you
Not
go
getting
to
a
the
campaign.
store and you get the vegetables already sliced in the little bitty packet. They're already
got all the tips.
because see, whenever you go and buy a big old bag of onions, you don't use that whole bag of
never
onions.
do.
So you go and you get the container of the onions that are already cut up, and you don't have to cut up the
Yeah.
onion. And then you don't smell like the onion.
It's a good
And
tip.
And
you
if you get it on
cry.
your hands, you get a metal spoon and you rub your hands on the metal spoon and it takes the onion.
I've never heard
order.
that.
Yes.
You are a
indeed.
wealth of information.
Oh my God, we
I'm
need
a
to be
cornucopia of
writing this
delight. And,
down.
you know,
I think you've
yes.
inspired us to do like a whole cooking segment
I think we
on
should.
AfterBuzz
Wait,
sometime.
No. He's got.
That's
I think
I'm
we
gonna
should
be
cook.
every guy's guide to life with you.
We should cook.
You guys.
Yes.
I'm a good cook.
Okay.
Oh my
I am. I'm an
God.
excellent cook.
So
I am a
listen,
good
we're-
eater. Can I
We're
taste?
getting close to our
We're getting close.
time, and we don't want to take any more of your time.
Okay.
We've got a
Ask
few minutes
him
left.
One last question
Yeah.
from me.
One
Go
last
for it.
question.
What's your favorite Chicago pizza?
Gino's East.
More food, of
Okay.
course.
Yes.
Derek, go ahead. I just needed to know. I'm going there next
All right.
time.
So, well, thanks for stopping by and chatting with us.
Thank you very kindly.
I don't go to Chicago. I don't need to
Around.
know anything.
I love Chicago. I'm a
Please
big fan.
come,
The
come, come.
pizza-
Eat pizza. The pizza will change your life.
But Giordano's is so thick and delicious.
I know,
Gino's is
but Gino's has
better.
got that sweet corn and bread crust on it that it'll make your soul
Got the
smile.
info.
That stuff is.
So, does anyone want to talk about the movie awards?
Yes, yes.
I mean, not that I don't
Oh,
love
oh,
Chicago's
those?
deep dish pizza.
Do you ever watch the MTV Movie
You're
Awards?
welcome to hang out.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
All right. Well, Best Kiss. Who's nominated for Best Kiss?
Well, we have Mila Kunis and Natalie
And
Portman
Natalie
from The
Portman.
Black
That's
Swan.
done.
You know what I love
Done.
about this
Black
Best
Swan?
I
Kiss?
did. Loved
That
it.
was good, right?
This category, though, it kills me this year that Kristen Stewart is nominated twice in this category for the same movie, but kissing two different boys.
people.
Oh, I love that.
Taylor Lautner and Robert Pattinson.
And I'm not nominated for kissing anybody this year.
Well,
It's a sad
There's time for that.
situation.
There's still
There's time.
We can
six
make
months
something
left in the
happen.
year.
Hope springs eternal.
You got to talk to those writers in the office about making something happen.
They need to. I'm having an affair and I'm
need a-
yet
No kiss.
still unkissed. I'm married and having an affair and not getting kissed.
not
This is
getting
not
kissed.
right. This
That's
is
why
America.
you have affairs to get
Everyone,
kissed.
if you're watching,
Exactly.
start the Twitter protest.
That's right. Stanley needs kisses.
We're not gonna take it.
Well, I think I'm going to be progressive and vote for Mila Kunis and
With
Natalie
those
Portman.
gorgeous lips, of course.
These awards, I think, are really cool because unlike the Oscars, where it's sort of like, you know, the Academy, the people who make up the Academy, or maybe not as in touch with the younger generation, the MTV Movie Awards certainly connect with the younger audience. And you can
True.
go online, you can cast your votes. And with categories like, you know, Best Kiss, the holy bleep moment.
Yes.
Oh, and the best newcomer.
Jaw-dropping moment.
Best jaw-dropping moment. Although I have to say, Justin Bieber is nominated in this jaw-dropping
Shocking.
moment
In a jaw-dropping
category.
moment. Did you see Never Say Never?
I did not. I mean, I hate to admit that I
didn't
skipped
either.
that
I
film.
have to admit
I
that
love
I have.
Justin. You saw it? You went to see Never Say
What
Never.
was the jaw-dropping moment?
What was the jaw-dropping moment?
What was it?
I need to see the video cut that they picked because I was kind of shocked, like a jaw-dropping moment. I don't know. I mean, it's really intense. It's sort of like seeing him come into his own and like when he's like going on stage for the first time and things like that.
But
like,
what was the moment? Was it
Jaw-dropping moment. You think of black feathers sprouting up out of your back.
Well,
That's a
I was
jaw-dropping.
shocked
Yes.
by his
That
nomination.
makes you
but
jaw-drop.
Yeah.
I will say that the movie itself was. I'm not a Justin Bieber fan, but it sort of.
It's okay, you can admit it.
I'm not a Bieber fan, but I do.
I
I'm
love
required to
Bieber.
listen to it all the time.
Well, I mean, was the jaw-dropping moment
But
like he
it's
showed up not in
amazing.
skinny jeans?
Guys, we're gonna have to take
We're
this
not
fight
going to
somewhere
criticize
else
Justin
because we
Bieber.
are out of time.
No.
We would like to thank Leslie for joining us. We wish you a wonderful season.
Thank you.
And your new boss.
From producers Kevin Undergaro and Phil Svitek, engineer DJ Jesse Janity, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. If you have questions or comments, be sure to find us at AfterBuzzTV.com. And you can find us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter by searching for AfterBuzz.
The views expressed herein are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
To the AfterBuzz TV network.
Okay.
I'm gonna. I just talked to him about it, but what do we want him to say exactly?
So if you could say, hi, this is Leslie David Baker from The Office, and you're listening to AfterBuzz TV.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
You're watching. AfterBuzz TV. Or maybe for the audio video, and this is AfterBuzz TV.
Okay.
Maybe that's what it is. All right, tell us when we're rolling. You can go. When you guys are done, can I get shot on YouTube? Yeah.
And which camera am I?
Middle camera.
That one?
Or, no, you're gonna want to. Ready, Freddy? You're gonna love that bullet.
Oh, good. This is Leslie David Baker from NBC's The Office, and you're watching TV AfterBuzz.
Actually, can you hold on one
AfterBuzz
second?
TV. I
Am
switched
I
it
in
around.
that shot?
Are you? Oh,
You should just have him clean. So just
Okay.
zoom in really fast. Sorry, I just thought of that.
and it's AfterBuzz TV.
Yeah, and you're. What? Yeah. You're watching AfterBuzz
TV. Okay.
Yeah.
Which camera am I using? This camera. Okay. This is Leslie David Baker from NBC's The Office, and this is AfterBuzz TV. Okay.
chance. My friend Eddie Gaffigi, who's in Twilight, all the Twilight. He's in the new X-Men movie. He was on House. He's gonna be in one of my movies. I used to talk to him all the time. He wants He would love to meet you.
Okay. We gotta do this first though. Do we still want this on there? Second page nominee. That's amazing. And the first one is like the first one. It's also the third one. There's a buttload of nominees. But at least that gives them something.